Your cat does strange things that you write off as cat quirks, but in reality, a message is hidden behind every action. Scientists have studied feline behavior for decades and discovered shocking reasons for the most common habits. 7 strange things cats do and what they actually mean. And the last one, about sudden jumping, will definitely surprise you.
Why does a cat bring you dead mice and birds? Your cat considers you an untalented hunter who will starve to death without its help. It has never seen you catch prey and decided to take your training into its own paws. First, it brings dead prey. For beginner students, this is the first level. Later, it might bring half alive prey so you can practice killing it on your own. If you scream and throw the gift away, the cat thinks you are a completely hopeless case. It tried, it hunted, it carried the prey across the whole yard, and you didn't appreciate it. In the wild, mother cats teach kittens to hunt exactly this way, by bringing prey. Your cat has assigned you the status of its big, clumsy kitten. This is an act of love and care, not an attempt to scare or punish you. Praise it with your voice, pet it, and then quietly remove the gift. It wants to feed you and save you from starvation. This is touching.
Why does a cat knock things off the table onto the floor? This is not mischief or revenge. The cat is conducting a scientific physics experiment. It is studying gravity, the trajectory of the fall, and the sound of impact of various objects. The paw is the main tool for understanding the world, and the cat touches everything to understand its properties. An object that falls is interesting. It moves, makes a sound, and changes position. In nature, cats check prey this way, whether it is dead or pretending. Your pen on the table passed the lifeless test and turned out to be non-living. Also, a cat may drop objects to attract your attention when you ignore it. It knows that a fall causes a reaction and uses this knowledge. Another reason is clearing the territory of unnecessary clutter. In its opinion, the cat believes the table should be empty for comfortable lying and observation. Do not scold it. It doesn't understand the value of your things and means no harm.
3. Why does a cat meow at a closed door? A closed door is a personal insult to a cat, which considers the entire apartment its territory. It doesn't necessarily want to go inside. It wants the door to be open, to have the opportunity to enter. Control over the territory is more important than the actual use of every room. The cat must know what is happening everywhere and have access at any moment. A closed door creates anxiety. There might be a danger or resource there that it is missing. You open it, it looks in, makes sure everything is in order, and leaves. This is not mockery. This is an inspection of the territory that you interrupted with a closed door. The cat meows because you violated its right to free movement and control. In nature, cats patrol their territory several times a day, checking the boundaries. A closed door is like a fence in the middle of its domain. It is outrageous. Leave doors ajar or install cat doors for peace of mind.
4. Why does a cat bury the food it hasn't finished? This is an ancient instinct for hiding prey from other predators and scavengers. In nature, a cat does not eat all its prey at once and hides the leftovers for later. Burying hides the smell, which could attract competitors or larger predators. Your cat doesn't know that there are no other predators in the apartment. The instinct works automatically. If it scratches the floor around the bowl, it is trying to bury the food in non-existent soil. It can also mean that it doesn't like the food and wants to hide it like waste. Cats bury feces for the same reason, to hide the smell from predators. And if food stands for a long time, the cat may begin to treat it like rotten prey. Fresh food in small portions solves the problem of fussiness and burying. Remove unfinished food after 20 minutes and give fresh food later. The burying instinct will not disappear. It has been written in DNA by millions of years of evolution.
5. Why does a cat suddenly run around the apartment like crazy? This is called zoomies, or the frantic 5 minutes, a sudden release of accumulated energy. In nature, cats hunt in short, intense bursts and then rest for hours.
A domestic cat doesn't hunt, and energy builds up without an outlet to a critical mass. Then an explosion occurs. It runs, jumps, and knocks things over like it's possessed by a demon. The pupils dilate, the fur stands on end, and the tail puffs up. This is not a disease. After the zoomies, the cat collapses and falls asleep instantly. The energy is spent. If zoomies happen at night, the cat lacks daytime activity and play. 15 minutes of active play in the evening will shift the zoomies to a convenient time. A cat without zoomies might be sick or too depressed to express energy. This is healthy behavior that shows the cat has enough vital force. Enjoy the zoomies. This is the cat in its wildest and freest.
6. Why does a cat sit exactly on what you are reading? Your attention is focused on the book or laptop. The cat sees that you are not looking at it. It sits between you and the object of attention to redirect your gaze to itself. This is not jealousy in the human sense. It is a demand for priority. The cat considers itself more important than any book and doesn't understand why you think otherwise. A warm laptop is an added bonus, but the main thing is your attention. Paper and screens have your scent from frequent touching. The cat goes to a familiar smell. Also, the flat surface of a book or keyboard is comfortable for lying down. The cat doesn't understand the concept of work or reading. To you, you're just looking at a dead object. It rescues you from this meaningless activity and offers itself as an alternative. Set aside a place for it near your workspace, like a box or a bed. It might agree to a compromise if it feels included.
7. Why does a cat drink water from the tap instead of from its bowl?
Running water in nature is safer than standing water. This is an instinct that has saved cats for thousands of years. Standing water can be contaminated, while flowing water is constantly refreshed and carries oxygen. Your cat doesn't know that the water in the bowl is clean. Instinct tells it to drink from a stream. The sound of running water attracts attention and indicates a fresh source. A bowl near food causes subconscious disgust. Prey contaminates water nearby. Put water in another room and the cat will start drinking more willingly. A drinking fountain mimics a stream and doubles water consumption. Cats that drink little suffer from kidney diseases. This is the main killer of the species. A wide bowl is important. Whiskers should not touch the edges while drinking. Change the water every day. The cat senses stagnant water and avoids it. Respect the instinct and create conditions that match it.